your tomorrow, be proud what's on your plate cooking show. And today I'm going to be making a very special salad that I love. I kind of make salads up on the fly sometimes, and this is one that I made up for Sue and I's lunch today. And it's going to be kale strawberry salad, but it's going to have lots of different ingredients. We have some baby kale here, and we have some chopped kale here, two different kinds of kale because it gives it a good texture. Strawberries, we're going to do some lentils and a little bit of hemp seeds to get in a healthy fat. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this big straight kale, and I just really rip it in half and drop stuff all over the floor while I do that. And then I'm just going to put it in this little food processor and click it, and then I'm just going to do pulsing. Now because kale, it's big and thick and leafy, you might have to mess with it a little bit and just pulse it. Good. And we'll do that a couple more times. This can get a little bit messy. And again. Good. Looks good. So the finished product looks like this. So what we're going to do for mixing purposes is I'm just going to dump the baby kale in here, because I'm going to be eating this salad for probably the next 5 to 6 days. And what's going to help keep it fresh and not get all icky is we're going to add citrus to preserve it. So I'm going to dump the rest of the kale in here. Make sure you take the blade out so that you don't cut yourself. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the strawberries next. So I'm just going to take this, scoop it in here. I've basically taken a full package of organic strawberries, and just cut them up, cut off the stems and cut them up into like 3-4 pieces each. And just mix them in there. And then I'm just going to take my hands, because they're clean, and mix. And what I love about salads like this during this time of year is you have all the different textures from the big leaves and the little pieces. And you've got like the two different colors of green. You've got the darker green and the lighter green. And you can see it's not a ton of strawberries when you think about per serving. So those of you that are all weird about fruit, although I don't know why you would be, it's not like you're eating a whole package of strawberries in one sitting. You're eating them throughout 5 days, which really is only a few cups. So the next thing I'm going to show you in just a minute is adding the lentils and the hemp seeds and the citrus. Okay, so the next steps we're going to do is we're going to be adding the lentils. Now there's lots of ways that you can do this. If you're raw foodish, you could just use sprouts. You could use anything sprouted that has protein without cooking it. I've used sprouted. Sue and I get sprouted lentils that you cook for about 15 minutes, organic always. From Costco, you get a big bag for like $7 or $8, and it's really great because obviously most of the salad's raw, and I'd like to just add some extra protein to it. So because I don't want whatever condensation or water from cooking it is in there, I'm going to just take this. It has holes in the bottom so it would drain out any fluid, but you could just dump it in too. It doesn't matter. And you're just going to put it in here. We are going to mix it. This is about 3 cups. You can do anywhere from 3 to 4 cups of lentils. Again, this is going to be a lunch dish for me. So I'm really going to be making sure, I have 2 great carbs here. I have my berry and I have my bean. And so that's what I'm going to use for that. And I'm just going to take my 2 spoons now because I don't want my hands to get all sprouty, beany. And I'm just going to mix it with the strawberries and then 2 different kinds of kale. That's really starting to look yummy. Yum. And you'll want it after you get a serving of it. Every time you go to your fridge, kind of mix it up because it will help it stay fresh, and then it will also make sure all the little stuff doesn't fall to the bottom. Look how great that looks. Oh my gosh. I feel like I want to eat it all today. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to take a lime. This is a lime. Hello. And we're going to just do half of it in the salad, just to give it flavor for the salad dressing, and 2, we want to help it preserve and we don't want it to go bad on us. And you could also run these through a juicer, and you could do it, you could do it that way also. And I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a mix again, and I might add more lime to it. I tend to like lime a little bit more than lemon. I think it's because in my 20s I overdid lemon, working with all my bodybuilder clients. It was lemon water, lemon water, lemon water. And I like lime now a little bit better after years of lemon. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our healthy fat and some more protein. We're gonna be using organic shelled hemp seeds. And hemp seeds are so good for vegans for so many reasons. They're really good digestible protein, and they have that healthy fat. And they're one of the highest digestible proteins for vegans. So I'm gonna take that half a cup, sprinkle it in. That looks so pretty. Mm-hmm. Doesn't it, SueDog? Yeah. SueDog's manning the camera today. That looks awesome. Again, though, I am just going to give it a little bit of a mix. And then what I would do is, if you personally like more citrus taste or less citrus taste, I would just add it individually. If you're a person who likes a little bit of sea salt, you can add that. I'm not a salt person. I would never even have it in my house if it wasn't for other members of my family wanting it. So there you go. I've added just a little bit more lime. And then of course, if you wanted to add a little bit more fat, you could also add a little bit of avocado individually to your plate. I wouldn't add it to the salad. So this is a great lunch. You've got your greens, you've got a fruit, you've got your proteins, and you've got your fat. So in saying all of that, this is a quick salad to make. Really all you had to do is rinse, cut. The baby kale came washed. You can always rewash it. We got that at Costco also, a big bag of organic. And it literally took like 15 minutes to make it. So in saying all of that, if you wanted tomorrow, start today. Be proud of what's on your plate. Today is your tomorrow.